Good morning, cherished listeners. It is your own news presenter, Sebastian Boaz, aka The Morning Man. We are streaming live from Vision Live FM here in Sampa Valley, Accra, Ghana. We bring you the most complete and accurate news from our communities and around the world, from breaking news to in-depth reports. Our goal is to keep you informed and abreast information surrounding you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Do not change your dial. Stay tuned. This new segment is proudly sponsored by International Vision Church and Aliga Kitchen Crafts and Floral Institute. Now to the headlines. Leg broken, plague removed. Police gives details of vandalism of a Akufo-Addo statue at Ifeanyi. President-elect John Dramani Mahama to establish National Day of Prayer. Power is temporary, leadership is service, says the President-elect John Dramani Mahama as he reflects after election victory. Alleged stolen government fertilizers intercepted in Kumasi by Joseph Yamin-led operation team. KTU rusticates students over examination malpractices. International headline news. At least 9 killed in drone attack on hospital in Sudan's Darfur. Business headline news. Ban on sale of vegetables in West region affecting our business, says Takrady traders as they lament. Cocoa prices hit record high, threatening global chocolate supply. Sports headlines. David Oklo resigns as Asante Kotoko assistant coach. GFA said to dissolve entire Black Stars backroom staff, says reports. Entertainment headlines. Shaki Ankara assembles gospel stars for the My Ghana Your Ghana. Chicheku doesn't have an ultimate freedom, says KwameNkrumah as he responds to Tracy Wache. Now to the main news.
Audio Jungle.
The Ghana Police Service has announced that it has commenced an investigation into the vandalism of the statue of the President Nana Akufo-Addo in front of the Ifeanyi Hospital at Sekendi in the Western region. In a statement issued on Monday, December 16, 2024, the police gave details of the damage to the President's statue. It said that the plaque on the statue had been removed, adding that its left leg was broken. The police assured that the persons responsible for the damage would be found and dealt with in accordance with the laws of the country. The Ghana Police Service has commenced an investigation into the damage caused to the statue of His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo, located at the Ifeanyi Regional Hospital runabout at Sekendi in the Western region. Preliminary investigations by the police have revealed that the statue's left leg has been damaged and the plaque is removed. Police efforts are underway to get the perpetrators arrested to face justice. The statement by the police reads. In other news, President-elect John Dramani Mahama has stated his commitment to instituting a National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving and an annual event aimed at uniting Ghanaians in gratitude and prayer for the nation's progress and future challenges. Speaking during a Thanksgiving service at the Assemblies of God Church in Accra on Sunday, December 15, 2024, President-elect John Dramani Mahama emphasized the importance of dedicating a specific day each year to reflect on the country's journey, give thanks for its blessing, and seek divine guidance for its continued development. I have announced that when I become president, I will institute a National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving every year. Every year as a nation, we will take time off to pray and thank God, and I am going to be a significant part of that Thanksgiving, he stated. President-elect John Dramani Mahama underscored the significance of the initiative in fostering national unity and encouraging spiritual reflection among Ghanaians. He highlighted that collective prayer and gratitude will strengthen the nation's resolve to overcome challenges and realize its aspirations. A United Kingdom underpinned by the shared sense of faith will be better equipped to navigate its challenges and realize its aspirations, Mahama stated. He further expressed his belief that the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving would reaffirm Ghana's reliance on God, strengthen the spiritual foundation needed for the country's success and prosperity. The President-elect also expressed confidence that the initiative would positively contribute to Ghana's progress and well-being of its people, reinforcing a spirit of unity and faith across the country. In other news, President-elect John Dramani Mahama has reaffirmed his dedication to servant leadership, stressing the allure of power not to divert him from his mission to serve the nation. Speaking at the Thanksgiving service at the Assemblies of God Church in Accra, President-elect John Dramani Mahama shared thoughtful reflections on his political journey, shaped by both victories and challenges. Following his resounding triumph in the 7th December elections, President-elect expressed his profound gratitude to Ghanaians for their overwhelming trust and called for collective action to address the country's pressing challenges. When I lost in 2016, the Christmas hampers stopped coming. The many people who used to come to my gate and try to see me for a minute stopped coming. It was only my siblings, my family, my closest friends, and my church members who stood by me, President John Dramani Mahama recounted, drawing smiles and nods from the congregation. So for me, these tappings of power don't get to my head. I know that all the praises and blessings showered on you are temporary, and it is because of the word President attached to your name. One day it will go, he added, reminding listeners of the fleeting nature of the titles and the importance of humility in leadership. President-elect emphasized the need for unity and collaboration among Ghanaians, urging everyone to come together to confront the challenges facing the country. He pledged to lead with renewed focus, describing his election victory as a mandate to deliver meaningful things. The victory is not about me. It is a call to serve and to work tirelessly for the betterment of the country. Leadership is not about enjoying the trappings of high office, but about concerning to the realities and needs of the people, he added. In other news, a consignment of government fertilizers intended for distribution to farmers has been intercepted in a two-story building at Sokoban New Site in Kumasi by Joseph Yamin-led operation to recover all looted state properties in the Ashanti region. The shocking discovery has prompted calls for an accountability and further investigations from Joseph Yamin, the national organizer of the National Democratic Congress (NDC). Speaking to GH1 News, Ashanti regional correspondent Isaac Justice Bediakun Yamin alleged that the intercepted fertilizers meant to benefit farmers under government initiatives he had been hoarded and possibly diverted for private gain. This is a serious issue. These fertilizers are supposed to be distributed to farmers to improve agricultural productivity, but here we are with evidence that they've been hidden in a private warehouse. The implications are worrying, he said. Yamin expressed concern over the systematic mismanagement of the resources under the current administration. In other news, Koforidua Technical University (KTU) has rusticated a number of students over examination malpractices to protect its academic sanctity and promote honesty among students. The decision, according to the Vice Chancellor Prof. John Owusu, aligns with the university's firm and declaration of zero tolerance for examination malpractices. Recently, the university has had to rusticate some students for complicity in examination malpractices. As parents first and administrators and teachers second, such decisions are not easy to make. However, we need to build a society where honest labor is rewarded and not cheating and deceit. This country is going nowhere if we do take steps to combat indiscipline, particularly among our youth. The message is how clear. Koforidua Technical University has zero tolerance for examination malpractices, Professor John Owusu said. Established in 1997 with 47 higher national diploma students, KTU currently has about 9,949 student population spread over 5 faculties of HND and bachelor degrees. 14 master's degree programs are in various stages of accreditation. The university has churned out a number of engineering professionals for industries both in Ghana and abroad. Professor John Owusu made the disclosure during the 21st congregation ceremony of Koforidua Technical University (KTU) held on the school campus in Koforidua in the East region. The ceremony, which was on the theme "The Future of Science and Technology, the Role of Stakeholders," paved way for the passing out of the total of 1,332 HND graduates in their various specialized programs. He cautioned the graduates of the university to eschew arrogance and indiscipline at workplaces, having attained an important height in their educational journey. Professor John Owusu acknowledged the 950,000 Ghana cedis allocation by the government to university for academic facilities and infrastructure, as well as faculty development and research. On his part, the Chancellor of the Koforidua Technical University, Dr. Kwesi Eduafu-Yankee, assured parents and guardians of the university's commitment to providing the students with a world-class education that prepares them for the challenges of the 21st century. He urged the graduates to hold on to values of innovation, integrity, and impact that have guided the university's mission. The former rector of KTU, Dr. George Afrani, who was the guest of honor at the ceremony, expressed deep concerns about the high unemployment rate in Ghana and Africa, stating that the solution lies in heavy investment in the agricultural sector. International news.
Audio Jungle.
Now to international news. At least 9 people have been killed and 20 others injured following a drone strike that hit a hospital in the city of the El Fasher in Sudan's northern Darfur region. The Federal Ministry of Health blamed the Parliamentary Rapid Support Forces, the RSF, for the attack, which took place on Friday. Officials say the group fired 4 rocket-propelled grenades towards the city's main healthcare facility. A resistance committee in El Fasher involved in relief effort said the attack targeted the Saudi hospital, forcing it to suspend medical services. It was the last remaining open hospital in the city. The Sudanese army and RSF have been fighting in El Fasher since May 10th. The city has been a hub for humanitarian efforts in Darfur by the United Nations and other international aid agencies. Last week's Friday strike was the latest in a wave of devastating attacks in the region this week. On Monday, more than 100 people, including women and children, were killed in an airstrike on an open-air market, Kabikabia, a town in northern Darfur, about 180 kilometers, that is 111 miles from El Fasher, according to the rights group Emergency Lawyers. Human rights groups condemned the Sudanese army for the attack. Bombing a market full of civilians is one of the clearest examples of a war crime that exists, said Tigray Chakuta, Amnesty International Regional Director for East and Southern Africa. On last week, Tuesday, the RSF also shelled the Zamzam displacement camp in North Darfur. The attack killed 5 people, according to the civil society group Darfur General Coordination of Camps for the Displaced and Refugees. The mounting civilian casualties came amid continuing clashes across the country between Sudanese army and RSF. On last week Tuesday, the RSF targeted an army-controlled area within the city of Odum in the Khartoum, Sudan's second most populous city, with heavy artillery fire. State-aligned Khartoum Governor Othman Hamza said the attack killed at least 65 people. More than 16,000 people have been killed since the conflict began, with another 10 million displaced and million in need of humanitarian assistance, according to the UN. To business news. Some vegetable sellers in the central business district of Takrady have expressed concerns over the ban on the sale of vegetables within the Sekondi Takrady metropolis due to cholera outbreak in the western region. In response to the increasing number of cholera cases and death records in the region, the Western Regional Coordinating Council has issued a ban on the sale of vegetables by food vendors. This decision followed environmental surveillance investigations, which revealed that approximately 96% of the cholera infections were linked to food vendors, particularly through the sale of contaminated vegetables. During a visit to the Takrady Central Market by the Ghana News Agency (GNA), some vegetable sellers expressed worry over the ban, citing its negative impact on their businesses. Madam Grace Abebiu, a cabbage seller, stated that she had put her business on a hold as instructed by authorities, saying, "Selling vegetables is my only means of survival. However, the lives and safety of vendors matter most, so I have no choice but to adhere to the directive from the authorities." Madam Fati Abubakar, another vegetable seller, called on authorities to expedite efforts to manage the outbreak, stressing that their businesses could not remain halted for long, especially with the festive season approaching. Vegetables play a vital role during festival seasons, especially in food preparation. We are calling on the authorities to reconsider their decision and implement measures for the proper handling of vegetables to help curb the spreading of cholera in the region, she stated. The region has so far recorded over 910 cholera cases with more than 10 deaths. To other business news, cocoa futures reached a fresh record in New York as the market grapples with renewed supply concerns, heightening the odds that the high cost already plaguing chocolatiers and consumers will worsen. Prices for the crop soared earlier this year as weak harvest in West Africa, the major production hub, plunged the world into the third straight supply deficit. After cooling, the rally recently regained momentum as adverse weather further threatens the region's farmers, limiting the chance to rebuild already low global stockpiles. Traders have also faced mounting costs to maintain positions, which forced the wave of debts to be closed out. Aggregate open interest fell to a decade low in November, and the thinning liquidity could continue to escalate market volatility ahead. The most active contract rose as much as 4.1% on Monday to 11,768 a ton dollars. Futures have more than doubled in 2024, forcing candy makers like Hershey Co. Company to boost prices. Cocoa supply challenges have been compounded by long-standing industry problems, including crop disease and a legacy of low farmer pay. Newly planted trees also take a few years to bear pods, delaying a meaningful production rebound. To sports news.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Now to sports news. The assistant coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, David Oklo, has resigned from his role following the team's 1-0 win over Accra House of Oak on December 15, 2024. According to a report by GhanaSoccerNet.com, the coach did not provide a reason for the sudden resignation as the 24-25 Ghana Premier League season is in progress. Oklo was part of Kotoko coach Prosper Nati Ogum's backroom staff, along with John Eduafo managing club. Previously, Oklo served as the assistant coach and later became the interim manager for Accra House of O during the 2022-23 season. Kotoko currently sits in 6th place on the league table with 21 points. In other sports news, Ghanaian footballer greats John Painstill and Fatal Dawoda are set to lose their jobs with the Black Stars following the decision by the Ghana Football Association to revamp Coach Otuado's backstaff room. Ghana Soccer Net reports the GFA has decided to part ways with other assistant coaches as they bid to recruit new supporting team for Otuado. Otuado presented his report consisting of the reasons that accounted for the team's poor performance when he met the GFA Executive Council on 27-2024. The meeting ended inclusively as the GFA indicated that they will engage more stakeholders, including government, to determine the fate of Otuado. The FA has yet to issue a public statement to address the future of the Black Stars technical team. Otuado and his men came under intense scrutiny over their failure to qualify for the Black Stars for the 2025 AFCON in Morocco. Ghana lost 3, drew 3 and won none of the 6 matches played in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. To entertainment news.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
To entertainment news, renowned Ghanaian singer and composer Jackie Ankara has unveiled a compelling anthem, My Ghana, Your Youth, designed to inspire hope and foster a spirit of patriotism, peace, harmony and unity among Ghanaians. The song, described as a call to national pride, features an impressive lineup of celebrated gospel artists and influential public figures. This all-star presentation, led by Jackie Ankara herself, showcases the exceptional vocal talents of Pastor Ella Soma, ICGC, Minister Kwesi Otin, Dr. Mary Gansa, Diana Hobson, Praise Music, and F.A. Grace. As a composer, leader, and organizer, Jackie Ankara brings together this diverse group of artists to deliver a patriotic anthem for profound significance, particularly relevant in the context of Ghana's December 2024 elections, though its message transcends the electoral period. The project is a testament to the convening power of Shika Dimensions, a record label spearheaded by Jackie Ankara. It also features a border collaboration with 17 influential Ghanaians and 16 school children in the official video of the song. This inclusivity underscores the anthem's core message: Ghana is one nation, and its unity is paramount despite political or social differences. Among the notable participants are Reverend Edward Ajekum Kufuor, Professor Patience Abo, Wengwewo, Gloria Safo, Kafuide, Fifi Folsen, Gipsy Auntie, Suleiman Abrahima, Fred Amugui, Roosevelt, Nigiza, Ednam Atasi, and Paul Shagabo, the 2021 Journalist of the Year. The anthem's video, directed by Leslie Okei-Kwame and shot by Bobby King, highlights ionic Ghanaian landmarks such as the Black Star Square, the Independence Square, and the Unknown Soldier Monument. These visuals reinforce the song's patriotic narrative while echoing UNESCO's philosophy that peace begins in the mind and must guide humanity. The Avengers' views must not destroy the peace we enjoy now. The anthem's creators emphasize, "My Ghana, your Ghana," urges Ghanaians to come together, rise as one, and let peace prevail to ensure the nation's confirmed growth and prosperity. This anthem is significant in cultural contribution, reminding all Ghanaians of their shared identity and the importance of the unity in safeguarding the country's peace. With its powerful message and stellar lineup, "My Ghana, Your Ghana" is set to resonate deeply with audiences across the nation and beyond. In other entertainment news, the Ghanaian Kumewood actor Kweku Menu has shed light on the recent conflict between actress Tracy Bache and actor Chichiku. In a video shared on social media in December 15, 2024, Kweku Menu explained that Chichiku's decision to turn down Tracy Bache's offer was due to restrictions placed on him by his current production camp. Kweku Menu mentioned that on several occasions Chichiku had approached him for advice and asked him to explain to Tracy why he had been ignoring her calls. Chichiku came to my house and told me to speak to Tracy Boache and apologize on his behalf for not answering her call. He said, "Chichiku is popular today because some people brought him into the industry, but he doesn't have ultimate freedom. Some people feel they own him and they dictate which productions he can work with. They believe he can't act for any other production outside their camp," Kweku Menu explained. He also recounted how Chichiku felt disheartened when he saw Tracy Boache's live video where she publicly aired her grievances about his refusal to cooperate. "I had planned to call Tracy, but when I dropped Chichiku off, someone sent a viral video of Tracy on a live broadcast talking about him. He became very sad in the car after watching it," Kweku Menu said. Kweku Menu called on the production team Chichiku works with to give him more freedom to elaborate him with other producers. "If Chichiku's camp doesn't allow him to work freely, it will hurt his reputation," he says. "Issues like this arise and no one speaks on his behalf, which only leads to misunderstandings and tarnishes his image," he said. He also recalled a time where Chichiku had to back out of one of his own productions just 2 days before filming was set to begin. "Chichiku was supposed to be part of my movie, but just 2 days before filming, I got a call that he couldn't make it. He didn't tell me directly, but I could see how upset he was," Kweku Menu shared. Kweku Menu further urged Tracy Boache to be understanding, adding that Chichiku's refusal wasn't intentional. Dear listeners, this is the end of today's news and was presented by your own presenter Sebastian Boaz, aka The Morning Man. This news segment was proudly sponsored by International Vision Church in Legal Kitchen Craft and Flora Institute. To sponsor this news segment, kindly contact 024-519-3706, 024-519-3706, or also contact us on 302 7765. 050 7765. Or you can also reach us on 0244 577 335. 0244 577 335. Catch you same time here tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. on Vision Live Radio. Thank you for joining us this morning and have a wonderful day.
Audio Jungle.